This is the Bifor Dolphin incident, one of the worst deaths imaginable, explained. The Bifor Dolphin was a semi-submersible deep-sea driller. This deep-sea driller could reach depths of 1,500 feet underwater. Now, at around 4 a.m. on November 5th, 1983, two of the divers were in the saturation chamber resting. Now, to be honest with you, I'm not really familiar on how this all works, but I'll try and explain it. But two divers were returning to the Byford, and they were in a transfer capsule that clamped onto the bottom here. And typical procedure would have them climb up the diving bell, but they would first have to seal that off to depressurize the chamber. Now, one of the divers was trying to close the hatch, but before he could do that, the other diver released the clamp that was securing the capsule to the trunk. And what happened was immediate and absolutely horrifying. So because of that one minor slip up, the entire capsule violently decompressed, and it then completely launched away from the trunk. And the pressure that was already in the chamber went down from 9 atmospheres to 1. And this is where it gets gruesome, and this is where we hope this death was instant. To kind of illustrate what happened, somebody illustrated this image. One of the divers, because of the depressurization, was forced through a 24-inch opening. So this sliver right here that you see, the crab was sucked into it instantly and was gone in a second. And that is exactly what happened to one of the divers. And he was exposed to forces about 25 tons. And his body was absolutely mangled. His body parts were just blown all over the rig. His spine was found outside of the rig, his liver was dissected. And I know you guys are gonna Google this, so yes, there is a picture of his remains. And to be honest, it was kinda weird how easy you could find it. The other divers were completely boiled alive. They had lumps of white fat clogging their arteries and their veins, which led to their blood to flash boil. The autopsy stated that all of these deaths were instant, and that's all we could hope for these people. You really can't fathom how bad this incident was until you see the remains of the victim. It's absolutely sickening, and this is definitely one of the worst deaths imaginable.